Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Bortles. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing now is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Steps away. Airing it out for Hearns. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hearns, 41 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Freeman again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ryan on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And down to the 36-yard line here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Going with Coleman, the fullback, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derek Coleman taking it in from a yard out, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second, and what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good draft, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan now off the bootleg. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. On first down, Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to get him for a loss of about 3. On second down, Ryan. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Goff now looks to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. To throw is gone. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, 37 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Underneath, Ivory. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Defense showing blitz. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep,
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Lambeau will put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he will take this one home.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Little motion now from the tight end. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rex Burkhead, 67 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives a new set of downs. fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And his guy